Hello everyone. Today we'll be reading chapter 17 through 18 of The Romantic Disaster. Let's get started. Chapter 17. The Pool Party. It was finally July 27th. Everyone in the Anderson household was getting ready. Lucas rushed into Rena's room. "Rena, I need to wear something to make me look hot," he said anxiously. Rena snorted. "Since when do you try to look hot? Look, you're already hot without trying. Just wear anything. As long as you don't wear Speedos, those make anyone look bad." "How are these?" asked Lucas, holding up a pair of blue swim shorts with lightning bolts on them. "Or these?" He held up a pair of green swim shorts with snake scale print on them. "Ooh, or these?" He held up a pair of light pink swim shorts with unicorns on them. Rena laughed. "Oh, those last ones definitely." "Ha ha," said Lucas. "I actually kind of like them, but people would think I'm weird for wearing them. But can you blame me for loving all things unicorn?" Guys, let me just pause here really quick. Lucas really loves unicorns because at his school, he's in the unicorn house. There are 4 houses at Sunnyvale School, which are mermaid, unicorn, dragon, and fairy. So Reina's in mermaid and Lucas is in unicorn. Moving on. "You have any other swim shorts?" Rena asked. "A few," said Lucas. "I just went to the store and bought some, and I was going to decide which ones to keep, but then I got focused on Liana and completely forgot." "All right, let me see them," said Rena. They walked over to Lucas's room. All the swim shorts were on his bed. There were 4 more shorts. One was red with flame designs on the bottom, one was plain yellow, one was orange with red stripes, and the last one was blue, teal, and teal green, all layered on top of each other to make an ocean style. "Man, that ocean one," said Rena. "Wear those. And you know Liana will love it as a proud mermaid." "All right," said Lucas. "Should I return any of them?" "The yellow one and the orange one with red stripes," said Rena. "All right," Lucas said. 2 hours later, when everyone was ready, they got in the car and drove over to the pool club. When they got inside the pool club, they saw that it was very busy. Many people were there. They went to go find some chairs. Lucas spotted Rena waving at them from a chair. She was wearing a pink sparkly swim cover-up. "Come on, guys," Lucas said, and they went over to Liana. "Hi," Liana said when they got to her. She smiled at Lucas. "I love your metallic jacket." "Thanks," said Lucas. "And you look really cute in that cover-up, too." Liana blushed. "Thank you." Liana turned to the others. "I saved you all seats." She gestured to the empty chairs next to her. "Thanks," said Adriana. They all sat down and talked for a little bit. Then Charlie came over. "Hey, you," he said. "Girl from Codnon Mega." "Hi, Charlie," Rena said. "How do you know my name?" said Charlie. "When I think about it now, we didn't even introduce ourselves." "Your name tag, silly," said Rena. "Oh, right. Well, what's your name?" "I'm Rena," she said. "Rena. Nice name," said Charlie. "Who's he?" asked May. "Just a guy I met at Codnon Mega. He works there." "Yeah, I think I'm going to quit," said Charlie. "I need some way to make money, but there are so many better ways than to help out at a store. Maybe I'll try to get a job at I'm Real. I love the smoothies there." Or you could find a better job," said Adriana nervously. "What do you have in mind?" Charlie asked. Adriana shrugged. "You could work at a coffee shop." "Boring," said Charlie. "I mean, it's not as if you'd get to drink the smoothies if you worked at I'm Real," said Rena. "I feel like working there would be torture, being so close to smoothies but not being able to drink them." "Good point," said Charlie. Maybe a coffee shop is better." "I'll order some chai tea from you," said Rena. "Ooh, me too," said Liana. "Okay, I don't know who these other people are. Mind introducing me?" asked Charlie. "That's my sister May, my other sister Adriana, they're twins, my twin brother, Lucas, and my friend Liana. Oh, and Liana's also Lucas's girlfriend." "You seem like a fun bunch," said Charlie. "Where's your boyfriend, Rena?" "I don't have one," said Rena, blushing. "Oh," said Charlie, seeming surprised. "Sorry, you just seem like someone who would have a boyfriend." "I don't really care about getting a boyfriend," said Rena. "I'm pretty content with my life right now. I don't need a guy. The only guy I need is Lucas." She put an arm around her brother. He grinned. "I like the way you think about these things," said Charlie. "Nice jacket, by the way, Lucas." "Thanks," Lucas said. You aren't wearing anything sparkly, Adriana pointed out to Charlie. I know, he said. The theme is dumb. Most guys don't like sparkles. What were they thinking? I know, right? Said Lucas. We could get along. Yeah, said Charlie, smiling. I'm going to go in the pool. Anyone want to come with me? Me, said Adriana and May in unison. I'll stay. I just want to relax for a little bit, said Reyna. I'm going to go get a milkshake, said Liana. Do you want to come with me, Lucas? Sure, he said. Everyone separated, and Reyna was left on her own. Then James came over. Reyna gaped at him. Hey, I've been wanting to talk to you, he said. Reyna glared at him. Go away. But Reyna, I want to apologize, he said. There's nothing you can say that'll make me love you again, she said. Maybe not, but there's something I can show you. He took a necklace out of his pocket. It was a beautiful aquamarine necklace with diamond accents. It was simple, but Reyna remembered it clearly. You threw this at me when we broke up, he said with a sad smile, but you loved this necklace. He held it out to her. I offer it back to you. Reyna reached out to grab it, but then she pulled her arm back. She looked up at James. Are you really, truly sorry? Absolutely, he said. Reyna took the necklace and fastened it around her neck. She smiled at James. Thank you. Of course. He sat on the chair next to her and grabbed her hand. She didn't object. Reyna, will you please go out with... Reyna, someone called suddenly. James let go of her hand. Reyna looked and saw the Logan siblings coming towards them. Hi, Reyna, said Jean. Jean, Denema, said Reyna dryly. Good to see you. There's a hot guy in the pool with your sisters, said Denema. Reyna smiled humorlessly. I'm aware. Well, we'll see you later, Denema said, and they walked away. James started. Reyna stood up. Bye, James, Reyna said. I'm going in the pool, she took off her cover-up and jumped in the pool. Reyna didn't know how she felt at that moment. Would she really want to go out with James again? She did love him a lot, but she was starting to feel something for Charlie. But she barely knew Charlie. What should she do? Charlie reminded her of James, but he didn't seem like he'd give her up for anything if he were to go out with her. Reyna dunked herself under the water. She had to figure this out, and she knew just who to ask for help. Chapter 18. The Stupid Surprise. Wow. Reyna had just told May and Adriana about her issue. She had pulled them away from Charlie to talk to them privately. I personally don't really like James, said Adriana. Yeah, but think about the fact that we barely know him, but Reyna does, said May. And Reyna likes him, or she did like him. I don't know, said Adriana. Just do what your heart tells you. That's just the thing, Reyna said. I don't know what my heart's telling me. Sounds like you need time to figure it out, said May. Don't date either of them. Just take your time to figure out your feelings. Right, that makes sense, said Reyna. Thanks, guys. Just wondering, how are you guys so good at giving romance advice? You haven't dated a single guy. I don't know, said May. Maybe because we watched a lot of romantic movies? Reyna smiled. You girls. Go talk to Charlie, said May. He's really hot with his shirt off. Reyna shoved May's shoulder playfully. Okay, she said, smiling. See you monsters later. We aren't monsters, Adriana called after Reyna as she left. You'll thank us later. Reyna laughed and headed over to Charlie. Before she could get to Charlie, Liana called from out of the water. Hey, Reyna. Reyna looked at Liana, who was gesturing for her to come out. Reyna got out of the water. Liana was with Lucas, and they were both holding milkshakes. You don't want alone time? Asked Reyna. This is a pool party, not a romantic date, said Liana. We want to hang out with you. Reyna smiled, and they sat down. After a while of chatting and drinking milkshakes, well, Reyna didn't have a milkshake, Lucas said, I have to go to the bathroom, and left. Reyna was left alone with Liana. Reyna decided she would tell Liana about her romantic issues to see if Liana had a different idea for how to deal with her issue, something that might help her figure out which guy she liked more. When Reyna finished telling Liana about her problem, Liana said, Well, which guy would you most hate with another girl? Well, I'd hate if James was with another girl, because that means he lied to me and he doesn't really love me, but I'd hate if Charlie was with another girl because, well, that means he doesn't like me. And it would just be really satisfying to know that he likes me. Liana snorted. Oh, you. Then her smile faded. She was looking at something behind Reyna. What? Reyna asked. She turned around and her heart sank. Charlie was hugging a girl. She was really beautiful. She had long blonde hair and periwinkle blue eyes. I think I figured out which one I'm in love with, said Reyna, because I really, really hate this. Okay, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Two very interesting chapters today. And it's going to get really, really interesting, even more interesting. So tune in for more next time. Bye!